I gotta do is hit enter in a bunch of servers. I pre-pasted the info.
Akari?
Yeah?
Akari.
Yeah?
You know the Medium, the game you're talking about on Steam?
Yeah?
Like the, well, it's free on Xbox Game Pass.
I don't have
PC.
Windows 10 yet, so I can't actually
Yeah,
make use of
I
that.
know. But what the fuck? Why? Didn't it just recently come out?
That's
Then
weird.
again, Game Pass does this with a lot of shit. Like, I mean, before We Happy Few was even fully finished, it was on Xbox Game Pass.
Huh.
Though Microsoft has, before they do this, they actually get permission from the creators. At least some people do that. Like, Microsoft's one of the people that actually gets permission first. They're not just gonna, oh, we see this cool game, we're gonna give it out for free with Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, they don't do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna give the creators money. Why would we do something like that?
Microsoft actually does give the creators some money.
I know. I was making a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I defeated the trial of
They're
Bull.
even they're even giving out Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4.
Oh gosh, those things.
There's one thing I don't like about Game Pass though. Your subscription for Game Pass runs out. Oh, looks like you can't play any of those games anymore. So I don't like the fact that they give out different ones for console and PC. Even some of the games that they give out for console only are PC compatible. It's, in my opinion, fucking stupid. Wow, they're giving out Viva Pinata, an old Xbox 360 game that's probably never gonna get remastered, sadly.
Ah, dang it, I thought I jumped over that.
Oh, hi, Lucia.
Hey, Lucia! These guys are easy enough. I can heal up them.
Kind of want to install Medium, but I also kind of don't want to. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah?
So, you know that the music from the Silent Hill series?
Yeah? Pretty good music.
Well, um, one the the person that's best known for his music from the Silent Hill series worked on the music for the Medium.
Ooh.
Akira Yamoka. They also worked with Arkadiusz Reykowski, an award nominee for from the Hollywood Music for working on Blair Witch, Layers of Fear, and Observer. They worked together to create the music and songs of the Medium. kind of want to install a medium, but I don't really like psychological horror games. They're like the horror game that'll scare me most.
Hey, heal up. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, it interrupted my healing.
Oh, if other people are there, I'll play it, I guess.
I mean, I'd play it with you.
It's only single player, I believe, but
Oh.
I'd play it with other people there so I wouldn't be scared. Yeah, the medium's single player. It it's called the medium. I just put it in chat.
Okay.
Yeah, because Lucia, with Xbox Game Pass, I can get it for free for PC.
Again. Zoom. You ever watch all the old Xenon movies from Disney?
Okay, so apparently Microsoft doesn't think I have Game Pass anymore. When I have it set to auto renew and I have enough money on my account for it. Says it's expired. And it decided to not charge me. Yeah, I have to renew it anyways if I want to fucking play Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. So, my Microsoft account, for me to renew my fucking Xbox Game Pass, wants me to text my phone, of which I believe I never linked with my account in the first place. Oh, and my phone's dead, so...
Hey. That's like when Facebook wanted me to send them a picture of my ID, which I never gave them any kind of permission for that kind of thing before. Because I had forgotten my password in Facebook. Either way, I'm thinking I'm going to delete the Facebook account anyway, just because of the whole using accounts of dead people. Advertisements. Health.
I just remembered something that I was gonna talk to some people about, but I can't say it while you're streaming because it's political. I'd rather not bring that up on stream.
Understandable.
Honestly, it's something I find kind of funny. I'll be back. I'm gonna get some food.
Okay. Alright. Go. I'm doing okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'm doing okay. Oh, oh my. Ah. No. What in the world was that? Okay, it is. It really is. I thought the Mantis was the hardest part, but no. Okay, let's give this another try. Now I've got the Baldur's Shell, so I can block damage when they do that surprise stuff while I'm healing. Heal, heal. Hey Jetta, welcome to the stream. Right. Got that one. Hey Dish, welcome, 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 everyone. Got that one. Take opportunity to heal. Muffled scream. Hey, Dota Floop. What are you screaming about? What are the screams for? Heal, heal, heal. Hey, that's that guy. Okay. Heal up. They're going a bit fast. Oh, aerial battle now. Okay. Oops. without being able to heal, there's no way for me to do that reliably. I have to have, like, max HP if I'm that phase. Try this again. Okay. Oh, got another bit of dream essence from that one. Alright. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet for this. Takes quite a bit of focus.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And I have spam sandwich that was made in like the same way a grilled cheese sandwich was made.
Huh.
Hi, Dish.
There we go. Fully heal up there.
Red Akari. Imagine TF2, but Fireball Quidditch.
Oh my gosh. other things like heal. Heal, heal, heal. Heal. There we go. No max health. Okay. Back on the walls. Okay. Alrighty then. You can't see my hand right now, which I'm leaning on. I just realized. Hmm. Let's see. Sorry, I'm switching music so much. I'm trying to figure out the best one for this. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Xbox Game Pass. Oh, it's not even that big of a game. Holy shit.
I can't get past that point.
Ugh.
I don't think continuing to bash my head against the wall with this one will get me past it. So going back to Gathering Swarm, off that music. Okay. I've done a... Nah, one. I can't seem to do it now. Now, for the other thing that's also frustrating. Go from one frustration to a different frustration. I didn't mean to do that! No! No! Go down! Didn't want to go up here. I've got the strongest weapon. Apparently not all the mask shards. Not sure where the remaining are. That is most definitely not where my dream gate is. There's wood grubs up, or caterpillars up there, one down there. That's it. 3 left. I guess we'll go to green path and try and get that one. I think I was only trying for that one so I could get the Geo for Unbreakable Strength. Which would have made my attacks even stronger. go to green path. Thing is, I looked at the mod files. I can't figure out how they changed the mask shard and the pure nail. Like, I don't know how they did this. Because I can't find sprites for these anywhere in the mod files. This way. Become the gardener of Hollow Nest. Huh. There was something I hadn't broken yet. Okay. Oh, I remember what that. There's just a caterpillar sitting there. Huh. Oh yeah, I've never been back to this area since getting the Mantis claw.
Oh.
That's why that one was still sitting there. Actually, I think there's a dream battle I can do over here. This creepy thing. Stone. Sure. Go completely through it. Mask shard, awesome! That's where one of the missing mask shards was. Get your Medusa heads out of here. Worst part about these Medusa heads, I can't damage them. He got her so low on HP, too. Oh, crud. I forgot to use the bench near there. I forgot the bench. Okay, first rest at this bench. Since that boss. At least these Medusa heads don't turn you to stone, so that is one plus. Okay, down here. Grab the bench this time. I don't remember there being so many enemies the first time through this area. Okay. Heal, heal, heal. Got her. There we go. A face carved from stone. You think I should at least attempt what I consider hell in Hollow Knight?
Yes. Do it.
Okay. I don't know if I have enough as I might. There you go, little caterpillar. You're free. Oh, and this opens up this side of the entrance to the Queen's Garden. Ooh! Ooh! Vessel piece! Yes! I've got 2 of them. Map. 1 more thing. And it's in Deep Nest. Of course it's in Deep Nest.
Oh god, I'm scared. I just saw a YouTube video in my recommended for Apex where they are changing her hitbox.
Wait, who's Hitbox?
Wraith.
Oh. Well, I'm also scared. Wanna know why? Because next stop, Deep Nest.
Huh. They literally changed nothing of her hitbox and said, oh, new hit. Okay, no, they changed a little bit of the hitbox. They made her head hitbox a bit smaller. Nothing else was changed.
Okay.
For her hitbox.
That's good.
So, okay, they're making it harder to headshot her.
Is she already difficult to headshot?
Wraith was hard enough to headshot in the first place, yet now they're making it harder. And then they're also making the Volt do less damage. When it barely did any damage in the first place.
Ah, lovely balance tweaks. She says in sarcastic alien voice.
Now the Volt does, without a headshot, like 12 damage a bullet. With a headshot, 16. That headshot damage is around 4 less than it used to be. That's a huge fucking difference. I mean, the gun without an extended mag can still hold the same amount, so you're basically ruining it. The only way that people could really one-clip would be if they had, either the person had white armor or no armor. And if they had any armor higher than that, you need it to have at least a level 2 extended mag. now you can't. It's gonna be hard to one clip on anyone with white armor if you don't have a fucking extended mag.
Ah.
Because let's see.
I do not like this place. I do not like being next.
White armor is 50, can absorb 50 damage. So with white armor, you'd have to do 150 damage. So before, you could one clip with body shots of the bolt, because it was like, what, fucking 16 damage if it was a non-headshot and 20 if it wasn't a headshot.
Okay.
So, and, well, I mean, people move fast anyways nowadays, so it's gonna be even harder to even hit body shots, even with a fully automatic gun.
Wonderful. Oh, look, I found the secret passage.
So I am looking forward to playing the new Legend.
Oh crap, that's a mimic. That is a mimic. Is that a mimic? Yep, that's also a mimic.
My only issue with the new character is I have to unlock him, even though I had bought the Champion Edition for Apex. Because from what I've heard, EA is like, yeah, you buy the Champion Edition in Season 7, you'll get every character up to Season 7, but after that, you have to get the rest through other means.
Oh.
Okay, so I spent $30 on your free game for barely anything.
Yeah, that's about what it sounds like.
Yeah. Fucking wonderful. Oh, yeah, and Season 8 is starting tomorrow. So I am looking forward to the new gun. It's a 30-30 lever action repeater. Wow, okay. They're also adding something new. It says, look out for gold magazines capable of automatically reloading holstered weapons.
That sounds potentially useful, but it would be a pretty big change to the way the game works.
Oh no, they're adding it tomorrow.
I know. I'm just saying it.
Also, apparently the fucking passive, by the way, for Fuse. Yeah, okay. Grenadier. Let's see. So you know how grenades normally stack one per stack? Well, if you're playing a Fuse, you can stack 2 grenades per stack. You can also throw grenades farther, faster, and more accurately.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
My question is, how can it be more accurately when the only thing that would cause it to not be accurate would be the bounce, of which, the line that if you're within a certain distance of the throwing arc, before you let go, you can actually see where it's gonna bounce to. Let's see. Tactical knuckle cluster. Pact. An ultimate. The Mother Load. Launch a bombardment that encircles a target area in a wall of flames. Oh god. Oh god.
I guess Spike!
the 30-30 repeater. 30-30 repeater. I kind of don't want to ever use that now that I'm reading about it.
Oh, there's still more caterpillars in there.
It's a heavy ammo lever action repeater.
There's still more caterpillars, I just don't have them on my map right now.
But yeah, so 30-30 repeater. A heavy ammo lever action repeater boasts hard-hitting rounds that'll nail a fleeing mirage at 200 paces. Let's see. It's a benchmark for reliability designed to withstand whipping sandstorms and temporal instability, which made it an obvious choice for the Apex games. Discipline trigger finger. The 30-30 repeater requires the user to rechamber their rounds between shots, which brings a methodic rhythm to the rifle and analog elegance that modern rounds of the Outlands just can't quite capture. To further tempt those itchy trigger fingers, the 30-30 repeater has a built-in charge, giving players an opportunity to deal increased damage with each shot at the cost of a short build-up. 30-30 reloads one round at a time, which makes for some very interesting resource management you won't find anywhere else, even on the Mastiff. 30-30's engagement range allows unique opportunities to reload individual rounds between shots. This gives the repeater the ability to lay down consistent precision range pressure, something weapons with full reloads can sometimes struggle with. Oh, and so, let's see. Quality of life changes. Damage counter. We have now added a damage counter to the HUD. This was a highly requested feature, so we're excited to allow people easier tracking for chasing those badges and challenges. Pinging ammo. Pinging weapons or ammo in your inventory displays your current ammo count along with player wants ammo in quick chat. Colorblind update. Healing and reviving will now follow colorblind rules when colorblind settings are enabled. And then lore blurbs on canon skins. Some of our skins are canon and some are just for fun. Skins that represent an important part of that character's backstory. We've added a small blurb to describe the significance of that skin in the legend's life.
Weird. I just ducked under that plant.
Wow. So, hey, guess what?
What?
The devs are lying about Wraith's hitboxes. Let's see. Wraith, hitbox adjustments. Dev note. We know Wraith will always be a popular pick considering the amount of combat utility in her kit. After many tweaks to her abilities and animations, the fact that remains that her win rate continues to be at the very top as it has since day one. With Season 7 hitbox adjustments to Pathfinder, we were able to control his power without nerfing his kit. He able to do the same with Wraith. Wraith now has a slightly larger hitbox than her fellow small legends, so the changes stay true to her model. As you can see in the before and after comparison, we're adding some width, mostly in the torso and leg areas. Even with these changes, Wraith remains small and hard to hit. She'll retain low profile as we monitor her usage and win rates to see if power can be given back in other ways in the future. I took a look at the hitboxes. The head hitbox has been shrunken, and if they did increase the size of certain parts, well, then it's a fucking millimeter of increase in size, because I can't see it. Let's see, Rampart's turret, Sheila, the angle has been increased from 120 to 180. Wall health and build phase increased from 1 HP to 45, so rounds will still pierce through. Horizon gravity lift effective cooldown has been increased from 21 to 25 seconds. The cooldown timer 15 seconds will, 15 seconds will now start when the gravity lift disappears. see.
This is one of the easier dream fights. It's like a different type of caterpillar.
Oh, they've changed Octane's jump pad.
Oh?
But in my opinion, with this change, it literally makes Horizon's gravity lift fucking useless. Because what they did with Octane's jump pad, instead of now making it so it launches you more horizontally, it now depends on how you touch it. So, if you hit the jump pad from a standing position, it will make you go higher. If you move over it in a crouch position, it'll launch you more horizontally.
Okay. Only
Oh,
two more
and
vessel
they've
fragments.
ruined crypto for me.
Why is that?
They've ruined crypto for me. They've now made it so allies, including yourself, cannot stick arc stars to friendly crypto drones. Let's see. They buffed Loba. Loot inside unopened care packages is now visible with eye for quality and accessible through the black market boutique. Ooh, they kind of screwed over Caustic. All gas now dissipates as soon as Caustic's team is eliminated. Well, that kind of ruins Caustic. Mirage's decoys now create footstep sounds. So it was apparently mistakenly mentioned in the Fight Night patch notes, but now but instead it was supposed to be in this one. Okay. Oh, and they've changed the weapon meta. The fully kitted rotation used to be Wingman, Sentinel, Havoc, G7, and Alternator. They removed those and have now replaced it with the R301, the 3030 repeater, Mozambique, Longbow DMR, and the Spitfire. See, they're removing the gold barrel from the loot pool. They're removing the double tap hop up and anvil rounds hop. Oh no, they're removing double tap from the loot pool, adding anvil rounds. They say the bullet damage for the Volt has decreased from 16 to 15, but actually it's more 16 to 12. Alternator increased from 15 to 16, which from what I saw it actually increased to 18. Spitfire's damage has been increased, reload speed increased, and empty reload speed increased. Oh, the increase is actually time that it takes, so they worded that wrong. They increased the EVA 8 fire rate.
Bajanada.
There we go. Now I've got Queen's Garden on my map. And there's Pornifer sleeping in the background.
They fixed a bug with the Peacekeeper. But I've never found the Peacekeeper ever since they changed it back to being in care packages. I have yet to see a single Peacekeeper in any match used by anyone.
Okay.
They fixed a bug that's very good that they fixed. With the Havoc, before this update, there was an issue with it, causing it that if you hip-fired it through Rampart's amped cover, it would have 100% accuracy. Now they've fixed that.
This charm. Okay. charms. Do I have all the charms yet? Almost.
I don't think I'll be playing Apex for a while.
Oh?
Unless they give me Fuse, because I paid for the fucking Champion Pack, Champion Edition. I mean, I could have spent that on anything else and gotten more out of it.
True.
Huh?
I said true.
Oh.
Because it is true.
Yeah. Oh wow, I'm looking at Prime Gaming right now. For Paladins, they added a new Prime-only skin for Sky, who is an assassin in the game. She now has a Kenochi skin. Huh.
The caterpillars sound so cute. I had to hear how they sounded if I did that.
Honestly, I am very confused with Prime Gaming right now.
I've never even
Because
did it.
there's
So.
a lot. There's a lot of stuff in the Prime Gaming loot thing that they've just been changing the dates around and keeping it in the fucking list. There's 27 items in the Prime Gaming loot list right now. Funny thing is, a lot of this shit they changed the dates on to make them stay longer. When I remember some of these items being in there from pretty much the mid of last year. So that kind of annoys me.
That's understandable.
Jesus. This game's taking forever to install. For being only 20 gigs, it's fucking taking forever.
Hmm.
Oh god, I just realized something.
What?
This game, the medium, is set in third person, but it's not really third person for a lot of it. From what I'm seeing from the screenshots. From a lot of it, it's not like normal third person, it's more, you're seeing it from, like, the character's looking right, so you're seeing her side instead of from behind.
Oh.
Well, I'd have to see for myself.
So the camera
I
is
have to see for
unlinked
myself.
from movement, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, but there's some screenshots where it's like, you're seeing a side view, but then there's some where you're seeing from behind, which is what, those behind might just be cutscenes or whatever, but, like, that is not the third person I was expecting when it said third person.
Third person, I would expect behind.
Yeah. Hold on. So I'm actually gonna pull up a YouTube video of the game and just see a little bit of how the camera is.
Dang it. Sent me all the way back down. Okay.
Oh, I know what kind of third person they did. Sorry?
Yeah?
You know, like the old Resident Evil games,
And Silent
they
Hill
did
games?
that kind of third person.
Oh. Oh, you mean like fixed
Like the-
camera?
No, well, in a way, like more fuck, hold on.
I think that was the last caterpillar.
Not that one. I think. Wait, I'm trying to find the right Resident Evil. Or how they did it. Nope, it's not that one.
Ah, don't freeze, don't freeze. Oh my. Game almost froze on me.
So basically, they did the Resident Evil. They did the Resident Evil 1 camera style.
I thought that was fixed camera angle. With like tank control.
What? You're cutting out a bit for me, probably because I'm downloading the game.
I said I thought that was fixed camera angles with like tank controls.
Well, in a way, it is kind of fixed camera angles, but also not. Because at certain parts in Resident Evil 1, the camera's not fixed, it's more fixed a certain distance, but then moves when you move.
Ah. Okay.
But then there are parts in Resident Evil 1 where it's just completely fixed.
Hmm. Okay.
But from what I see, they're doing that kind of camera angle. Which, in my opinion, makes it not as scary. But,
Yeah. Time for the worst fight in the game. In my personal opinion. Hello, Cloth.
Now I'm just gonna pause the download at about 7 gigs.
Gosh, dang it. I can't heal. I don't like the Traitor Lord. He's a very annoying boss fight. I mean, at least it's giving me Cloth to fight with me, but still. Okay. Back up we go. my gosh. Wait, what? Why did the God Tuner go off? I'm confused. I've never seen the Harley Quinn show dish, so I wouldn't get any references to it. Not really much into most things DC. I prefer like Miles Morales, Spider-Man type stuff. Or indie comics. Indie comics are really good. The God Tuner went off, but Cloth is... What? Do I have to refight the boss, or... All because I didn't see the boss kill Cloth? Will you stop dashing at me and give me a chance to heal? Ah! Ah!
Ugh.
I want that. But yes. Try a slightly different build. Centered around dodging. Really wish all of my things wasted like that. No, don't do that yet. No, don't. I mean, Thorns of Agony is kind of ultra helpful. Wish I could maybe control where these little explosive guys go, so that they can focus on exploding the boss. More helpful. Yep. Stop killing me, game! Okay, clearly thing floating. Oh. Now I really don't do as long as I can dodge long enough. Okay. Good work, I think. Okay. Got cloth. Got the weaverling. Oh, that's the end of the boss fight. Thank goodness. I hate this boss fight. Okay. White fragment. Okay. You wouldn't also happen to have a mask shard, would you? Nope, no secret room? Okay. Let's just teleport out of this place. Oh. Here. A lot easier to get to. You? From... Yeah, let's go in here. could use this and have damage over time. Not. This one. This one not open. Oh! Wait, that I'm missing. Yeah. No, I don't recognize which boss that is. What is that? I feel like I should know which one that is. Ah, that's what that. Okay. Well, might as well take care of this one and the second one. Okay. Yeah, come at me. Come on. Weirdly, bosses have more predictable patterns than normal enemies. Well, I got it with a bit of my poison. Go ahead and heal myself up. Got that one. Go ahead and heal up. There we go, that was easy. Didn't even take a single hit of damage. Oh, it's you! Moss Charger! Don't know why it's getting knocked back like that. There we go. Yep, you take your Higale. Yep, I can dish back some Shaw. Oh, you want to do that, huh? Miss me. Missed again. She used her area attack, I hit her with my area attack, it all works out for the best. Back that out, rest here. And in we go, for Gorb, 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 Gorb. Heal, heal. Okay, I'm gonna need to look for opportunities to heal during this next boss. Oh, it's you! Oh no. There are not many opportunities to heal during you. Wait, heal opportunity, heal. As much as I can. Yeah, about Thunder. Just go for the finish. And then heal. There we go. Okay, on to the next. Heal up after that. Thank you. Okay. This thing's got a very erratic pattern, which is why I am focusing on dodging, over healing, and talking, unfortunately. Hey, dude. Meager one? How dare you? Yep. Drive thou such madness? Madness! There's Sparta! Yeah, whatever you say, dude. I will go on to the final. Hello.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I got called upstairs.
Okay. Did it. 12 minutes, 41 seconds for that. Okay. I get all 3 of those done, then I can unlock this Pantheon. Down here.
Ooh, bright lights.
Very bright lights. This one up. This one up. Screaming in the waste. This one screaming at the edge of the world. I think I have to do all the Dreamer battles. Own my craft at Pantheon Peak. Await you at Pantheon Peak. This empty god stand at Pantheon Peak. Got Nightmare Grim. Queen inside Green. What? Oh. Oh, no. This pedestal can remain empty forever.
Why?
It's freaking Zote!
So?
Zote can go F himself. I seriously do not like Zote. The pedestals only get filled if I defeat the boss.
Well, just kills out.
I can't! He's too powerful in the dream. Hey, Kraken. No idea what the... I've never been back. Or I don't know what that is. Anyway, let's get the second Pantheon done. And then I have to defeat one more guy to unlock the third Pantheon. And the birds allowed to escape their first Pantheon alive, yet still think them... Bleh! Leave! Jobbity doop beep. Anyway, not speaking Simlish. Yet still thee think to test thyself against their might. Doom thyself then, that we may resume our focus and ascend our minds even higher. As you become even powerfuler. Got him. heal as much as I can between boss fights. Okay. That was easy. Oh, I know this guy's pattern well enough. This guy gives actual times to heal. Like right now. I didn't need to heal, but that was one of the times. Gonna do this thing, go into phase 2. Yes, Lucia, yes I am. Lucia asked if I was winning.
I just saw chat.
Just use the most powerful spell I've got. Ah, my fingers are cramping. I am winning finger cramps. Yeah, those things killed me. I was winning. Then I wasn't. I don't even have any bindings turned on. Oh my god. Those things are always hard to deal with, though.
What do the bindings even do?
They are restrictions placed upon yourself.
Are you able to do all of them at once?
Yes. I mean, okay, you can turn them all on at once. I can't do it all at once, though. As you can see, I'm having trouble just doing it without any on. Because I think the nail binding limits you to your minimum nail strength.
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna question what's the nail binding do.
It's like restricts your nail strength, restricts your health, restricts how many charms you can have.
Let's see. Bindings. Nail binding reduces nail damage to 80% or sets to 13 if the damage is above 13. Nail arts damage is calculated based on that damage. Though it does not affect some of the nail damage based charms like Sharp Shadow, Thorns of Agony, and Dream Shield. Shell binding limits the maximum masks to 4, but does not affect Lifeblood, mask granted by Fragile Heart or Unbreakable Heart. Charms unequips all charms and prevents equipping them again. And Soul Binding allows only 33% soul to be gathered and disables Soul Vessels, allowing for 1 focus to heal or 1 spell cast.
Didn't mean to cast that twice there. Alright, I don't need a heal. go to your second phase. Start doing the dash downs. Come on. I know you're gonna do it. I just wanted to deal with that as fast as possible. Can actually get far enough away to properly heal. Heal, heal. Heal, heal. Ah! Heal, heal, ah! Die! Thank you! Ah! Oh, it's Sisters of Battle. Okay. I know how to deal with you guys. If I can get my timing down again. That's when I heal. Nope. Bad timing on that one. There we go. Heal myself as much as I can. Got him. Okay, there we go. There's a lot more to this. Sit at the bench. And on to the next. Oh, hello, I just fought you. There's barely any opportunity to heal here, so I'm taking what I can get. Okay. Oh! Hi, Nosk! Come on, Nosk. Nope, don't do that. I took 1 hit of damage, but I still managed to heal. That was fortunate positioning. Ah, Nosk. Nosk, Nosk, Nosk. Nosk. Nosk, 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 Nosk.
Oh god, hey. Okay, you know how I made a judgment for D&D? Well, apparently one of my friends' friend made Beal.
Beal?
Beelzebub.
Oh. Oh gosh. I can't help but wonder how that plays. Yep. You just go down. Oh right, the cloud protects me from these balloon things.
Huh. Lucky.
That is lucky, because I just managed to find the perfect spot to attack during its berserk attack thing. Oh my gosh. Someone clip that! I have never done that before. Oh my gosh. Like, please someone clip that. I mean... Oh my gosh. Yep, divine punishment and all that. Hello, final boss of the Pantheon. Trying to get his timing. Okay, I'll go ahead and heal up while he's down. I thought I was far enough away for that. There we go. And give him a bow. That's the second Pantheon complete. Also in 12 minutes. Apparently. All that's left is to find the last boss for this Pantheon. Which looks like it's going to involve the second battle with Hornet, as well as Grim.
Huh.
There's 4 Pantheons I have to beat this thing. Like. Let's exit. Game. Uh-oh. See if warping to another area will work.
God, what's happening?
Did I break it? Oh, look at Tiny Loading's Hornet run. Okay. I hope I didn't break it. There we go. Oh, he's standing up again. I'm a little creeped out by this. Up, time to climb my way back up and out here. Have more bosses to defeat. Huh, never ran into that, and... Wait a minute, that was a fluke! Oh. A fluke that can talk? What?
Huh.
Am I the only one who didn't think that was possible? I thought the flukes were like zombies or something. Oh, you've attacked me and triggered my trap card. You've activated my trap card. It's called your death. Up we go. Time to sell a whole bunch of junk. Oh, he won't accept my junk while I've got the Defender's crest on. Because I smell bad, apparently. Elevator going up. Up and up and up. Let's go ahead and take the Defender's crest off. You know what? Let's swap out for the... this. I am trying to get enough money for everything I need. It's gonna take a while. Let's see. Spell the hollowness seal. Okay, I'm up to 6,000. Okay. Go zoom. I said go zoom. Zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm going down. That song feels like it would be. Wouldn't know what the other lyrics would be, though, if it isn't an actual song already. Okay. Had to double check something real quick. Beat that guy. I think this is the fastest path. What's this up here? Go up here. I'm not gonna go straight to the boss. These guys give like 20.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some dinner.
Okay. I should probably do that as well at some point. Not just yet. So, let's head on down to Bug City. I mean, this is an actual city, though. What would I call this area if I was the one naming it? The Grave of the Worm. That's what I would call it. It pretty much is. Like, the entire area out here is pretty much the worm's grave. That was close. Alright, let's deal with the... Oh, cool. What are you having for dinner? Deal with this guy. I almost had him. Okay. What? That. Steady body. See how that does. Instead of the Geo charms. Dang it. Didn't mean to fall in there. That's weird. Chicken breast, green beans, and rice. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm lagging on your end. It could just be my internet acting up again. It does that a lot. I wish it didn't. Take this opportunity to heal. last few hits in. Got him. Heavy focus there. That's the one on the edge of the kingdom. I think there's only one more dream fight to do. I think the last dream boss is the guy with the bracelet. Let's head back to the Stagway station and then head over. Oh. Well, that's a pretty nice number for how much Geo I've got.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I have a pretty nice number for my Geo.
Oh my god.
Okay. So it didn't actually need Fury of the Fallen. I defeated the dream boss that I was going after. Resting Ground. Let's take care of that. How do I get the other part of the king from? The other white fragment. I've got the queen's fragment. I still need the king's fragment, and I don't remember if I have to go through like hell to get. So, oh, that's where one of the mask fragments was. There's only one left, I think. Awoken Dream Name. Awesome. $2,400 pesos, huh? Got 2,129. Oh, that looks awesome. Artwork for the Awoken Dream Nail. You know what? Let's not put it off anymore. Let's just go straight to what I consider hell in this game. You'd think that it was Deep Nest, wouldn't you? It is not Deep Nest. What is this horrible place? actually here. This is worthless, 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 and this is worthless here. No. Healing double. There we go. That's my loadout for this play. Okay. Go. As far as I remember, there is absolutely no combat here. I would remember wrong, however. Okay. That. Where am I going? Where am I going? No, no, don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole, silly bunny girl. Okay, I'm going back this way. Got it. And up we go. Dang. They're calling me their king. And here's the reason why this place is hell. I literally jumped straight into that chainsaw. Wait, can I not just shadow dash through these? I can't. Okay, good to know. Aha. Luckily for me, I've got all kinds of stuff to make it so that I can make progress here. Why did it send me all the way back up there and not down here? Up here. Here. No! Okay, I'm starting up here now. Good, 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 good. Let me just sit tight while I heal from honey. What's this way? What? Oh, it's one of these things that gives me extra soul. I don't need it, though. Okay. No! Ah. Okay, now is the time when I wait for the honey to heal me 1 heart, and then I heal. Heal 2 more hearts. Okay, there we go. I'm not going far enough. What the heck? Wish I could get a visual representation of my hitbox right now. Yeah, right there. No! Ah! Please tell me that was it? Yes, that was it. Okay, good. That's it for that side. One side done. Okay, on to the next side of more buzzsaws and torture. I'm just gonna sit on this bench for a moment. I think I'm gonna get myself something to eat, cause, oh my gosh.
I'm eating lasagna right now.
Yeah, I think my dad got chicken earlier. I'm gonna see if there's any left. I'm gonna leave it on the game screen so that then we've got a nice calming image of little Hornet sitting on a bench. And you're still visible on screen.
Hmm.
Ah, that's better. I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And I've got one chicken leg left of what I heated up. One drumstick. Where did...
Already? How many did you heat up?
I heated up a drumstick and a bunch of loose bits.
Ah.
And so I ate up the loose bits. And now I'm left with a drumstick. I'm not looking forward to this other side of the White Palace.
Oh god.
Actually, I don't even think this is all of the White Palace. I think I've done maybe a quarter of the White Palace. Ah! Wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna take a bite of my chicken each time I get hit. That seems like a good way to finish eating. Nope, nope, nope. That was bad. Okay, another bite. Luckily, I've got paper towel to wipe my fingers off on it now. Technically didn't get hit, but I still need to eat. Okay, there's a small spot there that I can hide in. Right. Okay, that means it's time to wait for the thing and then heal. These also aren't very big drumsticks. There now. Whew. Okay, got it. I do not like this. Ha 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 ha! Ah, my fingers are slipping on the buttons. Thought I wiped them off good enough. Yay, that ouch. Down here. Gave it to me. I'm happy with